let's look up another post, shall we? I'm going to look for one that has like way too many comments. Oh my goodness. Okay, here's one. It has a 209 comments right now. Well, okay, let me ask you guys something. If you see a post and it has 209 or 109 or 59 comments, what's the point of commenting? Most likely somebody else has said what you're thinking and what you're already going to say, but I guess everybody likes to feel heard. But let's see here. So I'm going to paraphrase this. Okay, so pretty much she's asking for young beginners, would you rather use Bastian, Faber, or Alfred? First of all, before I even look at the comments, I am going to say this. If I was talking one-on-one with a teacher and they brought that question to me, my first question that I would ask myself or ask them if I didn't know it is, are you a brand new teacher? Have you ever taught before? I mean, because let's think about this. Even brand new teachers who have excellent educations still are new to teaching, and you need that experience. You need to get to know the method book that you're teaching out of, right? Okay. But if the teacher is asking this question and has been teaching for like 15 to 20 years, that is a lot different because most likely they know the pieces really well out of what book they're teaching. They have seen the results regardless of feelings on books, which I have a lot of feelings on methods, I will say. I could totally contribute to this 209 comment thing and make it 210, but I'm not going to. But teachers who have been teaching for a really long time, and I've seen this when I've judged or adjudicated evaluations and festivals and all that stuff. If they've been teaching for a really long time, sometimes it doesn't matter if the method is kind of not that popular because the teacher can adapt and kind of become the method themselves. Somebody has a presentation on that or session. I think it's Christina Whitlock, actually. I think that she has one where the teacher is the method, and that could totally apply to this right here. And then the third question I would ask is, are we restricted to those three, or can we go outside of that? Maybe this teacher is only comfortable with these three methods. I don't know. All right, so here's some answers we're getting. Alfred, none. Faber, Faber, Faber. Music tree, Faber. Piano Safari, Faber, Bastian, Alfred. Okay, this is a good one. This teacher is saying that they have seen students do well in all three. It mostly depends on how well the teacher knows how to use the method. That's what I'm saying. I mean, personally, I always say if your thumbs are sharing middle C, run far, far away. It's my opinion. I understand it from a newer teacher's point of view, though, because when you are a new teacher, it's really helpful to have that lesson kind of pre-planned for you, where you literally just have to look on the page and it's guiding you, and you can just kind of do the turn the page thing as you get to know it and you get comfortable, and then you get a little bit more brave pulling in supplements or trying different activities or noticing that the student needs a little bit more work on this or that. I can understand that for sure. And I totally respect this question. I have to be honest with you. I think this is a very brave question on a piano teacher group forum post, whatever you want to call it, because sometimes teachers are very attached to their opinions. All right, everything I'm seeing is just mostly one-word answers or none of the above, and then that's it, but there's no context to it. So I think when it comes to these, first of all, here's my thoughts. If there's a gazillion comments, I don't think that it's completely necessary. If there's a gazillion comments, I don't think it's completely necessary to post. Maybe just read through the comments, and I would bet that the odds would be in your favor that somebody has answered the way that you would, and then, maybe give them a thumbs up. That's just my opinion. In terms of how I would answer that question, if you're really, really, really curious, I would probably say if you are restricting yourself to just those three, I personally would pick Faber, just because it's not what I consider to be a quote unquote position happy method where the students get too stuck in their positions. Now, I don't teach out of that anymore. I sometimes supplement with it because I think they have really great music in there. I personally would answer that for young beginners, I would use Piano Safari Friends. I would also mix it with Marilyn Lowe's Keyboard Games A, and I probably would also dabble in Tales of a Musical Journey if it was a group class. I've found for me what's really successful with my group classes of really young beginners, Tales of Musical Journey is very engaging. It doesn't take up much time, so that's kind of like our spine, and then I supplement around that with keyboard games, exercises, activities, coloring, that kind of thing. And then when I have students that are one-on-one that are early beginners, we do mainly Piano Safari Friends, implementing again with keyboard games. So that's what my answer would be. I would say if you're a new teacher, do what's easiest for you. I do think there's a learning curve when it comes to the keyboard games, Piano Safari Friends. Tales of a Musical Journey is pretty easy to start with if you're a brand new teacher. I think if you're a very experienced teacher, it would be good to start exploring some new options, because even if you explore the option and you don't like it, at least you tried it and you'll know why you didn't like it.